This is a no bullshit guide on how to get free skins for CS2. And the method that we'll be using is spamming profitable trade-ups. And I'll be explaining everything that you need to know to do it. So the skins that we'll be aiming for is the AK Empress and the Emperor. And I'll be giving them away to you guys. To enter, just watch the video until the end. Now to start doing trade-ups, you of course need to have some Steam balance. And the easiest way to get some is literally just get your mom's credit card and put in $5. But if you don't have that luxury, luckily for you, Valve literally gives you free money every week. And all you have to do is just literally play the game. And if you level up for that week, they will let you choose 2 out of the 4 items as a care package. Now you almost always want to choose the case since case prices are insane right now. And if you don't get the snakebite case, you should be getting somewhere around 80 cents to as much as $1.60 on this care package. Now just do this for 2 to 3 weeks until you have $2.50 and you should be good to start with trade-ups. Now since we only have $2, you want to start with a really cheap trade-up, so I decided to go with this 2018 nuke trade-up in where we will be using 10 minimal wear nuke skins. Now to do this trade-up, just open up all of these cheese skins in the minimal wear condition and you have 2 options. First is to snipe skins with floats less than 0.0843 for around 14 cents each, and just refresh your pages every 15 minutes and just do it all over again. Now one thing to note is that if this video gets viral, this may be a bit hard to do, so the second option is just to set up buy orders for around 13 cents each and sell off the skins you get with floats higher than 0.09 for 14 cents each. And you will be losing 1 cent per bad float skin, so you can just sell it for 15 cents if you don't want to lose anything, but this should do. Now after you've gotten 10 minimal skins for around 13 to 14 cents each, just make sure that their average float of the 10 skins is less than 0.0843 and just plug them all in a trade up, and for the outcomes you get a $2 profit with the AWP, then a 20 cents loss with the rest of the outcomes. And this is a really profitable trade up with a profitability of 120%, which is really nice. Now if you are having a hard time getting the inputs for that trade up, you can do this trade up instead, and where you will be using 9 minimal nuke skins and 1 factory new nuke skin. And if the float of the factory new skin is less than 0.035, the average float of the 9 minimal skins now only needs to be less than 0.09. And it will lessen the profitability, but if you can spam this trade up more, this is worth it. Now for my attempts at this trade up, we got a loss, then a loss, then a loss, then the AWP. And that trade up now puts us at $3.61, which is really nice. Now one thing to note is that while getting the inputs, I am kinda cheating since I have more than $2 on my Steam balance and I can just set up 30 buy orders on all of the inputs, which is something you don't have the luxury of doing when you only have $2. But it is still doable if you have low Steam balance, just a lot harder. Now next trade up is this Dreams and Nightmare trade up in where we will be using 10 minimal Dreams and Nightmare skins. So you can use any of the skins that I'm showing in here and you can get them for around 12 to 13 cents each. Now you can just again snipe the skins off the Steam market or set up buy orders. But the most important thing about this trade up is that you need to keep the average float of the 10 skins to be below 0.0921. And if you do it right, the USB Ticket to Hell will come out in the factory new condition, which will be the best profit out of all of the 5 outcomes. And this will give you a $1 profit, then the FRA1 will give you an 80 cents profit, these two will give you a 10 cents profit, and this GSGG1 will give you a 60 cents loss. So as you can see, it is a really profitable trade up, so let's try this trade up out. Now for my first attempt, I got the GSGG1, which is the worst outcome, but then we do get an FRA1, and for my last attempt, we got a USP, which is really nice. Now here is the next trade up. Just use 10 StatTrak field tested recall skins with an average float below 0.2142, and the trade up cost will be around $1.80, and for the outcomes, we have a 60% chance to get some good profits and a 40% chance to only lose 50 cents. And this is a really profitable trade up, so let's try it out. Now I only have 2 attempts for this trade up since I was having a hard time getting the inputs, but for my first attempt, I got the worst outcome, and for my second attempt, I got the P90. So I actually lied, I was able to get 1 more attempt, and for my last attempt, we did get the SG, which is really nice. Now fourth trade up is just the StatTrak version of the second trade up that I showed, so you'll be using 10 StatTrak minimal Dreams and Nightmare skins. And you need to keep the average float of the 10 skins to be below 0.0921, and it will cost around $4. And for the outcomes, you get the $7.50 profit with the USP, then a $6 profit with the FRA1, a $1 profit with the XM, then around a $2.50 loss with the rest of the outcomes. So this is quite a risky trade up, but it is insanely profitable, so let's try it out. First attempt, we got the Bison, which is a really bad loss, and for the second attempt, we do finally get the USB, which is really nice. So we now have $11.65 and no point in stopping here, let's move on. But I do need food to eat, so let's hear a quick word from sponsor for this video. Are you looking for low float skins for your trade ups? Well, I just found this low float skin for the Sprint Stream trade up easily on SkinsMonkey. So SkinsMonkey is a site where you can trade your skins safely and easily to get those nasty CS2 skins. And for you guys, SkinsMonkey and I are giving out a free $5 on your first trade if you put in my code elsu. They're also giving away a bunch of free skins, and using my code you can get a 35% bonus on your deposits. So make sure to check them out, link is in the description. Now the next trade up is probably the best trade up that you can do if you have $10, and this is a factory new AK-47 Slate trade up in where you'll be using 6 minimal worth snakebite skins and 4 factory new chroma tree skins. And the average float of the 10 skins needs to be less than 0.07, so I recommend you guys to use minimal worth skins with floats less than 0.095 and factory new skins with floats less than 0.035. And the total cost will be around $2.26, and for the outcomes you get a $9 profit with the AK Slate, then some decent profits with these 3 outcomes, and a small loss with the rest of the outcomes. And this is a really profitable trade up, so let's spam it out. So first attempt, we got a loss, and another one, then we got a small profit, then we got a loss, and another one. And we were getting really unlucky with that trade up, so I did this other trade up that I found instead, which is just the StatTrak version of that trade up. So we will be using 6 StatTrak minimal rare snakebite skins and 4 StatTrak factory new fracture skins. And the average float of the 10 skins still needs to be less than 0.07, but this time this is a much more riskier trade up since the AK Slate will give us a $36 profit, then the Deagle will give us a $4 profit, and the rest of the outcomes will give us losses from $2 to as much as $4, so it is very, very risky. But this trade up has an insane ROI of 134.58%, so let's try it out. So first attempt, we already got the Deagle, which is an insane start, but then we do hit a loss outcome, which is really, really sad. Next trade up, 3, 2, 1. Fuck yeah! That's so fucking good, alhamdulillah! So that now puts your Steam balance to $45.70, which is insane. Now as a proof that this isn't staged or anything, here is my inventory history if you want to verify. And I'll now be buying a well-worn Empress and a field-tested Emperor, which I'll be giving away to you guys. And all you have to do is like and subscribe and comment anything down below. More details in the pinned comment. And if you don't know me, I have been living off of CSGO trade-ups and have made more than $7,000 just this year. And if you want to see a trade-up with a 500% profitability, make sure to check out this video. And if you would like to see the top 10 trade-ups of 2023, make sure to check out this video.